So I figured out why Lathan was moving around is that he goes to his paint horse. I did get Caranthir back. I can't tell you why the game was having problems. I really couldn't tell you, but this is how the Crusades really should have went. Should have just had all our Crusaders, you know, get up and get some elephants. Anywho, oh wait, we might be considered flying. Okay. Oh my fuck. I don't want to go from here because that's just gonna like be annoying. Like, because then we're gonna have to go down the mountain and like, I don't want to relive that under any circumstances. I do love Oblivion's atmosphere soundtrack, which is what you're listening to right now, in case you weren't aware. It's like Jeremy Soule, who's the
How do you do?
Holy moly, we're really big. We'll take in the scenery while I talk about it, because I genuinely do think, this might be an unpopular opinion, I don't really know. I think Oblivion's soundtrack, in terms of the atmospheres and the town soundtracks, are superior to Skyrim's in many ways. And I think this, personally, I think that this has a lot to do with what Jeremy Soule was experiencing at the time that he was designing, crafting, however you want to say it, Oblivion's soundtrack. Now, he actually had experienced a car accident around the time of Oblivion's development, and it was so severe that he honestly thought he was going to die, right? And so what Oblivion's soundtrack is supposed to wow, Wayne and Pryor is really close. Why did I never know this? And so the soundtrack, according to him, is supposed to really define. This is not from Oblivion. This is ESO's soundtrack, but I just want to keep talking about it. This is supposed to, you know, talk about and supposed to experience the fullness of life, and I think it really does a good job of experiencing that, you know. And I think in part, maybe I'm a little bit blinded by nostalgia. You know, it was like 2009, 2008 when I first played Oblivion, so this would technically be the 10-year anniversary of me, you know, getting Oblivion. But, you know, it's always been a soundtrack that really stuck with me. You know, oh, mother of God. I don't really want to deal with that. There's actually a lot of stuff on the other side here. The apple farm, my favorite. Ooh, frames. But, you know, and that's just kind of like, it's just a very good sounding soundtrack, you know? And I also think that Jeremy Soule is probably one of the best video game composers of all time, really. His work on Oblivion, Skyrim, and Morrowind were absolutely absurdly good. You know, I think everyone can relate to soundtracks that, you know, either are totally memorable and ones that aren't. Right? I think people would agree with that. Some soundtracks are more background noise, really. You know, you notice perhaps that it's there, but it never sticks with you. You never, maybe the title menu, and that's pretty much it. But the music produced by Jeremy Soule, also, I feel like the music produced by Michael Salvatore and Marty O'Donnell for Halos 1 to 3, at least I think Salvatore. I think it's Salvatore. You know, for Halos 1 to 3 are also very memorable soundtracks. I mean, so many people recognize the Gregorian chant of Halo 1. I mean, it's literally just almost ingrained in anyone who's played Halo. You know, and the same sort of thing does go with Oblivion's soundtrack. It's just something I've always liked to talk about. It's just an exceptionally good soundtrack, you know. if I ever went through tough times in my life, I would just, you know, I'd put my headphones on, I would sit down, and I would listen to Oblivion's soundtrack. And it's an extraordinarily soothing, relaxing thing to listen to. You know, you're stressed, have anxiety. I recommend listening to Oblivion's atmosphere and town soundtracks, and you'll feel a lot better. At least, you know, this is my, you know, 2 cents. It certainly does, you know, it just helps. But, you know, that's just my two cents. As I said, we're always going to be talking a little bit about, in the series at least, you know, design directions, influences, a little bit of philosophy, maybe a little bit of religion, which I also did talk about in Skyrim. And it's nothing provocative, I guess, in the sense that you need to think about it, but nothing in the sense of, you know, I'm right, you're wrong, let's fight. I think it's all very important, something that should be talked about more often. But it's nothing, you know, we're not talking politics here. You know, just talking about these things and the influences that, you know, it clearly does have on these games. If, fuck yourself. I mean, if you're going to try to make the argument that religion does not play a role in the Elder Scrolls, you've either, 1, never played the game, or 2, never read any significant amount of lore. Michael Kirkbride, for all the memes aside, you know, did certainly in many ways take influences both from Hinduism, obviously Christianity, you know, Talos, the man god, well, not man god, man who became God, which technically isn't the Christian belief, that Jesus was God, is God, was never created, begotten, not made. This isn't from a Catholic standpoint, by the way. This is the Nicene Creed, which is pretty much the litmus test for whether you are Christian or not. That's generally speaking the agreed upon consensus. Well, bye, Corinth there. I'm walking. But, you know, it takes influences from Hinduism with the idea of the Kalpa and all that, and Christianity, and very broad European paganism, specifically European, but imagine being a Nord. Imagine being a Nord and getting killed by frost magic. Imagine being a Nord and not dying. Get him, Coranther. I have no idea where Sir Larry Bob is.
Die, car.
I have no idea where this woman is. Can you please get this woman? Is this bitch regenerating health?
Am I supposed to be die, car?
Give me that cloak. I don't think I'm going to pick up any of this. It's really just kind of not worth it. Just weighs too much. The gauntlets might be worth taking. Same with the dagger. Shield. I don't know.
What can I do?
I really hope Larry didn't die, because he was not essential. Just take some of these. Oh wait, she might use the staves. So no, don't use the staves. Bottom text. Here, let's wait an hour for him here. Oh fuck, he ain't here. Also, what happened to Corinth there? What is this mad lad doing? Corinth there, come on. Come on, bud. Oh, actually, nah. You can go back to wherever you were gonna go. I wish... Let Wander. Is there a way to... No spells. Alright. Travel to X marker. Doesn't help me. I don't know where that means. Location. See, I don't know where approximately 0 is defined as. Can I, like, remove his packages? Travel to X marker, current location, wander. Can I make you do this one? No. Alright. Have a good time, Caranther. I don't know where you're going to go, but I'm sure it's a very noble cause. Why are you wearing those pants? I don't even want to know. Oh, it's a mammoth. Hey, I think you, in some ways, might be more useful than Caranther, but don't tell him that. Oh, you're actually diseased, Chief. You want to talk about this? Let's see if I can use my fucking herder's crook. No friend, no chance. This is so sad. Yeah, I have no clue where Larry Bob... Lathan's his name. I don't know what happened to him. Probably lost at sea. Might have died, who knows. I don't think he's supposed to die. But I could be wrong. The fact that it didn't wait an hour and he didn't come is definitely not a good sign. In all seriousness. Oh, the map marker's gone now. I've arrived. Alright. I really shouldn't have had him come. Okay, there's something nearby. Wonderful. Alright, here's where we hope he comes. Roderick, you're back. Lathan, I don't know why I called him Roderick. Follow me. Don't get on the fucking horse. We're here. Lathan, are you actually fucking retarded? Bro. Get off the horse. What's this? Oh god.
I am at you.
Dude, follow me. Get off the fucking...
I am at you.
Okay. If you're not gonna come in here, have a great time. Because I'm not coming back. He's definitely not coming. Is this, oh, this was in the default game. Interesting. Then I suppose they, like, added on to it. Oh, boy. Oh, that's a lot of NPCs right there. Willing to bet, probably vampires. That would be my guess. Or necromancers. Necromancers might be also a solid choice. Immediately spotted. That's what I call good stuff. Draugr Warlock. Oh god. Why do you have so much? Oh god. Draugr warrior. I literally couldn't tell you where he is. And dude, come on. Oh, like automatically, I think that's from. You know what? I think you're the one who needs to do this. I guess we're in part Skyrim. It really do be like that. I can tell this isn't a good idea, just rushing through the dungeon again. But that's not what Draugr looks like. According to Skyrim. Hey, could you guys like show me the exit? That'd be also very cool. Oh boy. Is this where Sir Roger died? Willing to bet it. That's a lot of blood. That is not where Sir Roger died. Get him, Scamp. Get him, Scamp. Thank you, Beetle. You guys want to go this way? I don't. Holy... The game crashed. Next time. Thank you all for watching.